Hi guys and welcome back to another episode of Giant Killers on Football Manager 2016, and since last episode where we beat Citadella twice, 2 games in a row we beat them, we've continued our winning run. We are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games unbeaten in all competitions. So it started with a 1-0 victory, narrow 1-0 victory over Prio Piacenza. Philip Wutka, who, if I remember rightly, wasn't actually performing too well in this game, and then he just managed to pop up and score a goal like he normally does. Then a narrow 1-0 victory again against Venezia, Hassan Sayad, the goal scorer there. We then beat Mantova 3-0, Acosti, Traore and Sayad getting the goals. Traore's first goal for us, doesn't seem to score very often, obviously he's left back so you wouldn't expect it. And then we've just beaten Albino Leffe in the third round of the Serie C Cup. 2-0, Patrick Cutrone, who I brought in for Philip Wutka, paid off. 2 goals. His manager has been in contact with me because he's a bit upset that I'm not playing him very often. So I played him and he scored, so maybe I'll have to play him a bit more. Today's 2 matches are against Gianna Aminio, who are in 3rd, and Alto Adige, who are 18th. We are sitting pretty at the top of Serie C. We are 5 points clear last time I checked. And Pavia have played a game more than us, so we're only 3 points clear. But if we win today, we can go 6 points clear of them. Just before we get into today's team selection, there's a bit of contractual news for me. I've been offered a new contract to extend my contract by another year. I was contracted till 2020. They've now given me an extension to June 2021. It's always nice, a bit more security in my job. So this is the team that we're going to be using today against Gianna Aminio. You'll notice it hasn't really changed vastly. I have pretty much used the same lineup throughout the entire season so far. So we've got Kelly in goal, Rapisada, Rodriguez, Barney and Traore, as always in defence. Speziali, Gomez and Amadio are in centre midfield. Sicurella is actually fit, so I think I'm going to change that one. I'm going to take Speziali off, and Sicurella is going to start. It's his first game back from injury actually. Costi and Sayad are the wingers, and Patrick Cutrone, I'm rewarding him with a start again up front after getting 2 goals in the last game, which means that Philip Wutka is resigned to a place on the bench. And I'll switch that to attacking because I always forget to switch it to attacking and then have to do it halfway through the game. So we are 6-4 favourites for this one. Gianna Aminio 13-8, a draw 2-1. Their key man is Simone Perico. Let's take a look at him. He is a defender. He's had a pretty solid season actually, 7.32. He's not bad, quite a good defender. And our key man is of course Maxwell Acosti, who's been playing ridiculously good this season. Gianna Aminio, like I said, in 3rd on 25 points. If we win today, we can actually go 8 points clear of them. So a little extra reason to win. And they've got Eduardo Attacchi up front. Oh, I remember him. Mr. Attacchi. I seem to remember he's quite a good player. Hopefully he doesn't show that today. So we're going to tell him to avenge what happened last time. Always works. I must just be too good at team talk. So they get the game underway. Marotta's got the ball, he plays it back to Bonalumi. Now it's Magnanelli to Marotta. So it's probably going to come to nothing. There it is, absolutely nothing. Traore with a throw in on the left hand side. Long throw to Sicurella, obviously making his return from injury. Plays a nice pass to Acosti. Acosti goes past the defender, he's got space to run into now. Acosti, can he get the cross in? He can. Cutrone's there and it's off the bar and cleared by Perico. Excellent chance there, brilliant run from Acosti, and Cutrone unlucky with the header. I assume it was a header. Everything looks like a header in 2D. So it's half time and it's been a pretty dull match so far. Apart from that header from Cutrone, there's not really been anything in it whatsoever. And we're not playing that well. We've had 3 shots, Gianna Aminio have had 5, so it's a pretty defensive game. Cutrone is on a 6.5 rating. I mean, Philip Wutka was on... I was going to say Philip Wutka used to be on 6.5 ratings at half time and then he'd go and score a goal in the second half. But do we think Cutrone can do that? I'm going to leave him on. I was actually thinking of putting Wutka on for him because we know he can grab a goal even when he's not playing very well. But hopefully Cutrone's got the same trait. And we are going to tell them, keep going and you'll still win this one. Didn't really do anything. Passionately say, there's a lot more to come from you. Yeah, we'll do that for everyone as well. For midfield. And we'll do it for Mr. Cutrone. So we get the game underway. Not the game, second half underway. Rodriguez, forward to Acosti. Now it's Sicurella. I was hopeful that was going to come to something. Free kick for Gian Arminio. Cogliati. Spambato, what a name. Who puts an S and a B together in a name? That is something else. David Spambato sticking Gian Arminio in front. And our unbeaten run could be coming to an end. Gomez with a free kick. It's headed away by Spambato. Back to Gomez though. Can he do something here? That ball's going to fall to Gian Arminio, and they've got a chance for an attack now with Eduardo Attacchi. Mr. Attacchi himself gives the ball away to Amadio. Now it's Gomez, and we're back on the attack. But Sicurella with a terrible touch, and Gomez, there's just mistakes galore. Cutrone plays it back to Gomez. Forward to Acosti. Through to Sicurella. Sicurella shoots, and what a goal that is! Sicurella in his first game back from injury, and he scores an absolute worldie. Giuseppe Sicurella with his third goal of the season, and it's 1-1. Perico with a throw in on the right hand side, gives to Raffaelli. Now it's Magnanelli. Great ball to Cogliati, who needs to get a foot in here. Cogliati trying to go past the defender. Cogliati on the edge of the box, and that's just wide from him. That would have been a good goal as well. I think it's time for a personnel change, and we are actually going to bring on Philip Wutka. We know we can grab us a goal. Patrick Cutrone has improved in the second half, but not enough really. Going to make another change. This one's for fitness reasons. Alvaro Gomez is looking pretty tired in the centre of the field. So we'll bring on Speziali. Obviously Speziali was the guy who was in the team in place of Sicurella, who Sicurella replaced. So hopefully he can be a bit creative in the last 15 minutes. The 2 minutes of stoppage time are up. There's a free kick here for Gian Arminio, and that's gone out of play. And that's full time. 1-1 draw. Not the end of the world. It's the end of our winning run, but not the end of our unbeaten run. Maxwell Acosti getting player of the match with an 8.6. We definitely need to work harder in games than that. I'm going to tell them we weren't good enough today. That fires them up. So that leaves us still sitting at the top of the league, but we don't really get to increase our lead by any. It's actually narrowed down. We were 5 points clear after 14 games. We're now 4 points clear. So we're going to make one change from the last game against Gian Arminio. We're bringing Philip Wutka back into the starting lineup for Patrick Cutrone. Cutrone not really impressive in the last game. Hopefully Wutka will have learned his lesson and actually perform today. So we are 6-1 on favourites. Draws 5-1. Alto Adige are 10-1. Alto Adige are rock bottom of the league with only one win all season. Surely we can't get beaten by them. We should really be winning. Maxwell Acosti, our key man. Their key man is Francesco Salandria, who is a centre midfielder. He's actually been performing quite well today, considering his team's rock bottom of the league. We're going to tell the lads that we're the favourites today, so they need to give the fans a performance to cheer for. And there's absolutely no reaction whatsoever. Tell them I have faith, and then there we go. So let's get into the game. Hopefully we'll get a victory to head into the Christmas winter break. It's the 21st of December. I think our next game is something like the 12th of January. So Acosti's got the ball, and that's going to be the end of that highlight, I imagine. Or maybe not. Raposada with a throw into Gomez. Could this be a chance for us? Raposada to Sicurella. Back to Raposada, who is an assist machine. Remember, Wutka, there he is. Philip Wutka. You take a player out of the starting lineup for a few games, stick him back in, and he's as happy as Larry and scoring goals. Brilliant stuff from Philip Wutka. Syed with the ball down the left-hand side. Can he create something? Brilliant ball in. Ingigneri clears it though. Triore with a chance to cross it. Back post to Acosti. There we go. 2-0. Maxwell Acosti. 10th goal of the season. What a way to end the first half of the season. 10 goals. So he's on course for 20 goals this season then. So half time and we're 2-0 up. Looking pretty good value for our lead as well. Not really got any complaints with anyone's performance. Only thing to be slightly concerned about is Hassan Syed's conditioning. Obviously the wingers are going to get really tired because they're running up and down the wing all the time. So if it gets too low, I'll just take him off. See, 2-0 is pretty damn comfortable. And I'm going to say that I'm happy with the way things are going and to keep it up. Alto Adige get the second half underway, and they are real relegation contenders this season. One win after how many games? After 16 games is not good whatsoever. Traore with the ball at the back to Syed. Syed with a great pass to Woodke. Woodke crosses the back post to Sikirella. Oh, off the post. Or was it saved? It was saved by Akili Kosa. Gomez with a corner. Amadi was there, but it's cleared by Bertoni. And Alto Adige should deal with this. Nearly giving it away to Gomez though, dangerously. Kelly with a free kick towards Woodke. Woodke wins it in the air. Sikirella knocks it down to Acosti now. Acosti got a chance to run down the right wing. Possibly cross a ball in. He does, gives it to Woodke, takes a touch, shoots, and it's 2-0. Woodke is on a hat-trick. 3-0 even, not 2-0. 3-0. Woodke's second goal, our third goal. Acosti and Woodke just brilliant today. Kosa with the goal kick towards Moveggio. Moveggio's got it, he's brought it down well. And Favaro plays it through to Favilli, saved, and Sia? No, not the singer. Do I remember that name? I think I slightly remember that name. So that's what she does when she's not singing. It's Woodke. Through to Acosti. Oh, so thought that was in. Gomez with a free kick. Crosses it in, and that's straight into the keeper's hands. Kosa with a long ball to no one. Barney picks it up easily at the back. Long ball from him, given away, and Bertoni's got it. Now it's Sia again to Favilli, but Barney intercepts well, and Woodke's got it. On his hat-trick, remember, Philip Woodke gets tackled, and it's Acosti. Can he cross it? Syed's there. 4-0, Hassan Syed. Maxwell Acosti has scored one and made two. He's just... if bigger clubs don't come in for him, there's something wrong. Not that I want him to, because obviously I want him to stay here. He's having so much fun, I almost forgot that I had to make subs. So Hassan Syed is knackered. He scored a goal today. Good for him. We'll bring on Improta. He needs the sharpness. Hopefully that'll... a bit of time here, he'll pick that up. We'll take off Acosti as well. Why not? Bring on Fishnella. And then we'll use all three. We'll take off Sikirella. And bring on Speziali. Just under 10 seconds left, and they're not going to come back now, obviously. Castelletti's got the ball at the back, and there's the full-time whistle. Maxwell Acosti once again getting player of the match with a 9.3. Not far behind him was Armand Traore, who got himself an assist, and Philip Woodke obviously with his brace as well. Rapsada got a 9 as well. Some brilliant performances across the board from the team today. So just before we look ahead to the next episode, this is the league table as it stands at the winter break. 16 games gone, and we are sitting pretty at the top of the table. 5 points clear of Gian Arminio. We've increased our lead over second place team to 5 once again. It was 7 at one point. Gian Arminio must have got a late winning goal in their game today. And we are looking pretty good value for promotion. Touch wood. Okay, so next episode, we are going to do the cup. We might as well. We're in it still. We're in the quarter-final. We've got Savona away from home. Let's just quickly see who Savona are and what they're all about. They're in Serie C B. They're actually 13th. So it should on paper be a pretty easy game for us. So we'll do the Savona game and we'll do the Piacenza league game in the next episode. Hopefully our run continues. I think that's now 11 games unbeaten in all competitions, which is very impressive. So that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. And I'll see you next time.